Good morning, although by the time you're going to see this in email, it will not still be morning. But I wanted to send a quick, hi, it's Simona. I wanted to send a quick video this morning because I know that not all of us in the remothering community are parents, but this may be interesting to all of us, whether we are parents or not, which is why this particular stage of parenting can sometimes create challenges for those of us that are cycle breakers. And this can apply to us as parents. It can also apply to us as when we are reparenting ourselves, remothering ourselves, encountering some of our internal community members that are having strong opinions, because it's a different set of skills, right? The set of skills that many of us, and I'll right now speak to the adult daughters of emotionally immature parents, all right? Some of our skills that we develop to navigate our own childhoods included for many of us things like being able to read the room. It can go into a little bit of an over-functioning. With all the love I say this, because these things are the things that become our superpowers later if we don't get caught in the vortex of them. So emotional management would be an example of over-functioning or fixing, helping, achieving, perfectionism, people-pleasing, contorting ourselves. These are things that are some common adaptations of being adult daughters of emotionally immature parents. And how that applies to parenting is that a lot of our superpower strengths can come from those adaptations. And so we can show up for our kids attuned and connected. And then they hit this individuation phase of their pre-launch and launch into adulthood, where all of the skills that we leaned into to support their environment are all of a sudden not those skills they need from us when we're guiding them and parenting them through the unfolding mystery as they are stepping into their adulthood, which is already an unfolding mystery, and in these fast changing times even more so. And so what we need in this stage of parenting is yet another set of skills that we didn't have modeled for us and we now have to learn. So those are the skills that I'm teaching in the workshop and the skills that I'm teaching over at parentingemergingadults.com. As we begin to end this little video, what I want to share are a couple things. One is I hope this video was helpful and offered some insights. And two, if you are parenting an older teen or a young adult, or you know someone who's parenting an older teen or a young adult, I would love to invite you to join us at the workshop. And if you are reparenting an inner teen or young adult and you would like to join us, the language I'll be using is the language of parenting, but it most certainly applies to remothering. And finally, I wanted to let you know that these insights as to what some of the challenges our community wrestles with, things like the impact of harsh self-talk, or right now we're talking about the impact of parenting emerging adults. These show up because we have conversations. So I mentioned this in last week's newsletter, but in the month of August, I'll be reaching out to our community via email and surveys so that we can start to notice what else is on each of our hearts and minds, and if there are resources that can be of service, I would love to know about that. So hope you have a wonderful day, and bye for now.